things are getting difficult, even as low as general worker, going as high as those highly skilled people. All of these people are being replaced by technology, right? You go to places such as KFC, McDonald's, and you want to order something there. Have you noticed that suddenly you are no longer allowed to just go to the counter and order, but they are forcing us to order through this machine? You pay, and then you go to the counter and you collect your food. Now, obviously, you might have noticed that, man, this means that certain number of people will lose their jobs because of the introduction of this technology, right? That anxiety necessitates the following question. What are the skills that are needed in order for me to stay relevant longer, even though the technology is in full swing? But what are the skills that I will need thanks to this research, thanks to a business tech? Because what they did, they provided all the necessary information with the skills that you will need in order for you to survive this difficult time. You want to know all those skills? Then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you, and that is you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. Obviously, because doing that, guys, it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So the power here is in your hands. Speaking about the fact that the power here is in your hands, let's look at what is at your disposal. The things that you need to do for you to survive this difficult time. Let's jump into this article. Number one in the article, it's called digital literacy. As more business move online and remote working becomes increasingly common, digital literacy is becoming a fundamental skill. This includes proficiency in basic computer skills as well as more advanced knowledge of software, data analysis, and cybersecurity. I cannot even begin to describe what that looks like. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, guys, certain things here are just easily accessible. A basic computer skill, those things you can just go to YouTube, learn those things. You don't even need to attend a formal school for that. You can do it just to get the actual paper, but those things you can just sit there, buy data, and then learn those things, and that's it. So these are easily accessible skills, some of it, not all, right? Number two, what is number two? Number two is called creativity and innovation. These are essential for companies looking to stay ahead of the curve, right? Show a level of creativity. These days, yeah, guys, have you noticed that celebrities these days or influencers, they get certain jobs, they get acting gig over people that are talented? You know what they focus on these days? They focus on the numbers. Do you have the numbers? If you have the numbers, so they're going to hire people with the numbers and then bring them together with the hope that those numbers will translate into more viewership in their show. How does that relate to the creativity we were talking about? So it means that those people, some of them, they just started with just a smartphone to showcase their creativity, and their creativity gained more people either on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and because of that, companies will hire you. You become a demand to them because they know with your creativity, it can be used to help the company stay longer. Start something with your smartphone. Let's go to number three. Number three is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, EQ, helps workers at all levels communicate effectively, manage stress, and build strong relationships. So all of those things, guys, emotional intelligence are some of the things that you can pay close attention to it. Read books on how to develop this. As you watch more videos on YouTube about this and how to develop this, you can actually become that which is called emotional intelligence, have this emotional intelligence. It's easier these days. The information is just at the tip of a button and the power is just in your hand. You just need to know how to use your smartphone to your advantage, and that's all that it takes. Moving along, let's go to the next one. The next one is called cultural competency. Understanding different cultural norms and values and being able to work effectively with people from different backgrounds is crucial in South Africa, right? Take for instance, there are ads that when they are designed, you can tell that this ad doesn't speak to me because I'm of a cultural difference, so I'm not a target audience to this culture. But then if you understand culture, guys, understanding of culture doesn't necessarily mean observing from a distance, but it means being intentional about learning the actual culture. And as you learn the actual culture, then you become that. That's all I'm asking from you guys. You can achieve all of these. You just need to be more intentional about it. You will actually find more information, books and videos on YouTube that talks about cultural dimension in South Africa and how and you begin to learn even more, and then you go and experience it, and then you take that into, or you model it into a business, where business, if they want to relate to certain people, they have to come to you to get the point. Let's move into the next one. The next one being data analysis. There is an increased demand for professionals who can analyze and interpret large volume of data to inform business decision. Self-explanatory, so I will not dare even spend my time explaining this. You shall need qualification for it. No matter what it is, you will need qualification for this one. So let's jump straight into the next one. The next one being communication skills. This includes not only written and verbal communication, but also the ability to listen actively and work collaboratively with others. Communication, because whether you are talking of marriage, whether you're talking of business, it's just one common thing that everybody needs to have. There's no way people can dodge communication. Think about it. If you just master it to a certain degree, and don't stress yourself in becoming the world's best communicator. Just master it a little bit higher than an average people. That also may set you apart and makes you the best person. Communication, guys, is just the center of everything. Our last point being crucial thinking and problem solving, analyzing information, identifying patterns and trends, and developing creative solutions to complex problems are a must these days. Think about it, guys. It talks about how much have we deteriorated as human beings, that you can hire somebody on the basis of the fact that they can think better, they can reason better, they can talk better, they are able to look at trends and interpret them and analyze them and then come up with a solution. You know, if you are in a business, you really want to follow trends. It doesn't matter what type of a business you are in. You can be in a business of YouTube, being a YouTuber. There are people who takes YouTube and make it a business, and it's working for them. Remember the likes of Ndibuti when they say they are making 120,000 rand a month at some point. It is because she took YouTube and modeled it into a business, and it was working for her. She hired people, to get the point. Then there are people who are into fashion business. There are people who are into running shops. Guys, it does not matter whether you are McDonald's or whatever, but you need to understand trends. You understand what I'm saying? If I'm into this type of content creation, I must understand trends, so that when I deliver the message according to trends. Yeah. So while I am designing a message I'm designing a content and delivering a message that will always be considered an evergreen content, but at the very same time, I'm cognizant of the fact that it has to also align with current trends. Do you see what I'm trying to say about trends? There are people who are very good in identifying trends and patterns and all this stuff. They can easily spot it for you and tell you that this is what people are wearing these days. This is where you find them enjoying their drinks. This type of cars people that are driving these days. These are type of clothing that they are wearing these days. They love this type of a language. You know, there's also a trend in language. So when you position your business, you look at all those things, and I haven't even mentioned all of it. You're looking at all of this holistic trend, and then you place your business accordingly. It's a skill that's worth acquiring, and you don't need a degree sometimes for this. You can just follow videos on YouTube that is going to help you master that skill. Then you come to people like us and you say, I can position your YouTube channel in a manner that it speaks to people, guys, so much so that you can get more people. Those are things that you need to look at. Right, see you on the next video, but until then, please take care.